Hello guys, and welcome to this crypto live. And the most awaited day is finally here. Trump is being inaugurated today, and as a result of that, we have seen a lot of volatility in the markets, where we have seen BTC making new all-time highs today, above the 109, and on some exchanges above the 110 $110,000. And at the time of this live stream, you're seeing a bit of a dump to the lower side. And on today's live, I will be discussing whether this is going to be a buy the rumor and sell the news event. And if that is so, then I will identify key areas of supports that we need to pay attention to for the next coming hours. So make sure that you stick around till the end of this live stream. And for those of you that are joining, ensure that you smash the like button and also leave a comment down below on the coins that you want me. Sorry for that network issue. I just hope, guys, you can hear me. So I want to start the stream by first taking a look at the BTC chart. And on the BTC chart, we have now seen new all-time highs just a few hours ago, where we have made an all-time high above the $109.4 on the Coinbase chart and above the $110 on some other exchanges. And we need to have in mind that this event, the inauguration event, can be a buy the rumor and sell the news event. And if that is the case, then I want to show you key areas of supports that you can pay attention to in case of a sudden dump in the next coming hours. And the easiest way to identify that target area that we can pay attention to in case of any sudden dumps is by connecting the Fibonacci's from the lows we made on the 13th of January to the high we have made today. And on so doing, we need to pay attention to the area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78. And that lies between the 99.3 and the 93.53. So in case of any sudden dumps, that is an area that we need to see BTC holding within. And on holding within that area, there's a very high chance that we are going to get another bounce back and continue pushing higher, because there are very high chances that having Trump in office and with the establishment of the Bitcoin strategic reserves, there are high chances that BTC is going to continue seeing higher prices, maybe take us back above the 115, give us new all-time highs above the $130. But we need to have in mind that that movement to the upside cannot just play out in a straight move. At some point, we are going to see pullbacks, and we need to be prepared for such case scenarios by identifying key areas of supports that we can continue holding within. So that is all I'm expecting here on the BTC chart. For now, I'm still bullish, given that later today we are going to continue seeing increased volatility as a result of the Trump inauguration event. Taking a look at other charts, we can start by taking a look at Polygon Matic. And I will be doing so on the 1 hour chart. So on the Polygon Matic chart, from the lows we made on the 13th of January, we managed to pick in a 5-wave structure, where you can see that I have a 5-wave structure over here in a move that picked above the 0.5172. And that 5-wave structure to the upside completed the formation of these larger Deriv count 1. And having picked in the formation of this first wave, I was expecting a bit of a breakdown move in the formation of these wave 2, whose minimum target areas I have marked on the charts using this red target area, an area that I came up with by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of this wave 1, and on so doing, the minimum target area for the second wave was between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.78, and that was between the 0.4638 and the 0.4328, the area that I have marked here on the charts. And you can see that we have not fully maximized that target area, and there are high chances that we now have a low in place in the formation of this wave 2, and in the next coming hours we can easily start an aggressive bounce to the upside in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 3. So in the next coming hours I will be expecting a bounce in a wave 3, and since we have the high chances that we have a low in place in the formation of this wave 2, then using the fib extension, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of this wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, we can be able to identify the minimum target areas for the wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 0.6051. So in the next coming hours, there's a chance that we can start another bounce back, manage to break above significant highs, and also the high we made above the 0.5163, starting an aggressive bounce that should peak above the 0.6051 in the formation of this wave 3, then expect a pullback in a wave 4, and then continue pushing higher in an Elliot wave count 5. So that is all I'm expecting on the Polygon Matic chart. The area between the 0.4331 and the 0.4635 is the area that we need to see Polygon Matic holding within for us to expect that bounce in the formation of this wave 3. And on losing this key area over here, that will be suggesting further breakdown moves in a move that can easily give us a reset of the lows we made below the 0.4112 on the 13th of January. And if that plays out, then that will be suggesting a more bearish case scenario and also unlock the chances of seeing further breakdown moves here on the Polygon Matic chart. So that is all on Polygon Matic. I can also take a look at Gala Games. A similar Elliot wave structure is also playing out on the Gala Games chart, where we have picked impulsively from the lows we made on the 13th of January in a 5-wave structure, in a move that picked above the 0.04243, and that completed the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 1. And having picked in the formation of that first wave, I was expecting a bit of a breakdown move in the formation of an Elliot wave count 2, whose minimum target areas I have marked on the charts using this red target area, an area that I came up with by connecting the fibs from the low of the first wave to the high of this wave 1, and on so doing I was able to get a minimum pullback target area between the fib level 0.5 and the 7.8, and that was between the 0.0364 and the 0.03293, an area that we have not fully maximized. And at some point we lost the fib level 0.78, though the fib level 0.88 continued to hold. And that means that as long as we continue holding above the fib level 0.88, above the 0.03179, there's a chance that Gala Games can easily give us a reversal to the upside in the next coming hours, manage to break above these highs we made over here, and the moment that plays out, then that will be unlocking high chances of seeing an impulsive Elliot wave count 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fib extension from the low of the first wave to the high of this wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave.
and the target area for that wave 3 lies at the fib level 1.618, and that is above the 0.05116. So that is an area that we need to pay attention to in case we start another bounce back in the next coming hours. And also have in mind that my red target area over here also needs to continue holding, because if by any chance we lose that significant area, then that will be unlocking a more bearish case scenario where we can easily see Gala Games giving us a reset of the lows we made on the 13th of January. Yeah. So for those of you that are joining the stream at the moment, ensure that you smash the like button and also leave a comment down below on the coins that you want me to analyze for you. So that was Gala Games. We can also take a look at VeChain. The same case is happening on the VeChain chart, where we're also holding within a key area of support based on the lows we made on the 13th of January, where we picked impulsively in a move that topped above the 0.0579, and using the Elliot wave structures, that is using the Fibonacci's, pulling the fibs from the lows we made on the 13th of January to that high over there. I got a minimum target area for that pullback into the area between the fib level 0.5 and the 7.8, and that was between the 0.04911 and the 0.04406, the area that I have marked here on the charts. And you can see that we have seen a pullback into the area. We have also continued to hold within the area, and all I'm expecting now is that reversal to the upside, managed to break above these significant highs above the 0.05411 and above the 0.05637, and also the high above the 0.05778. And the moment that plays out, then that will be the start of another impulse to the upside, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fib extension from the low of the first wave to the high of this wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. And on so doing, I get a minimum target area for that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is above the 0.07243, which is the area over here. And that is an area that we can easily hit in case we manage to break above those significant highs. But if by any chance we don't see that momentum to continue pushing the price higher, because I have said that these events, the inauguration event, can also lead to a sell the news event. And if that plays out on the BTC chart, then I will be expecting a similar case to also play out on the VeChain chart, where we can also see a massive dump. And if by any chance we lose this red target area over here, by losing the low below the 0.04393, then expect a total breakdown move, giving us a reset of the lows we made on the 13th of January above the 0.04. And if by any chance we lose the 0.04, then expect further breakdown moves in a move that should continue holding above the $0.0326. So that is my worst case scenario in case we lose this micro key area of support. So that is VeChain. So ensure that you smash the like button, guys. That will be of much help. I can also take a look at QNT. And for QNT, I will be using the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we have a clear area of consolidation, which lies between the 122.7 and the 103 USDT, which is the area that I have marked on the charts using this blue channel. And you can see that After hitting the upper side of the channel, we got rejected and started a breakdown move to the lower side. And the lower side of this channel should act as support. And as long as we continue holding within, that is the upper side, the lower side of the channel, there's a chance of another bounce back. But if by any chance we lose the 103, the 102.2, then that will be suggesting that this consolidation is giving us a breakout to the lower side. And if that is the case, then if I zoom out on the charts, I should be able to identify key areas that we can pay attention to based on the movement that has been playing out from the lows we made on the 3rd of November, the 4th of November, where we first picked impulsively in the formation of this wave 1, saw a pullback in a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, giving us a high above the $172, and that completed the formation of this larger Elliot wave count 1. Having picked in the formation of that first wave, we started a breakdown move in the formation of this wave 2, whose minimum target areas I came up with by connecting the fibs from the lows we made on the 4th of November to the highs above the 172, and on so doing, the minimum target area lies between the fib level 0.382 and the 78, and that is between the 127.1 and the 79.8, the area that I have marked using this red target area. And if by any chance we get a break out of this consolidation zone to the lower side, then we need to see one more new low within this red target area, giving us the low in the formation of this larger Elliot wave count 2 before we can then bounce impulsively in the formation of this wave 3. So I hope I'm clear on that. In case we get a breakdown move, that is a breakout out of the blue consolidation zone to the lower side, then expect one more new low within the red target area before we can finally start another bounce in the formation of this wave 3. Yeah. So that is how I'm expecting QNT the price action to unfold on the QNT chart for the next coming days. Guys, ensure that you like the stream. Also comment the coins that you want me to cover on this stream. So that was QNT. Can also take a look at Fetch AI. So Fetch AI seems to be giving us some impulsive movements to the lower side, and that is based on the high we made above the $2.2, where I believe that we started a 5-wave structure to the lower side, where we first saw the formation of this wave 1, saw a bounce in the formation of this wave 2, another pullback in the formation of this wave 3, a bounce in the formation of this wave 4, which overshot the minimum target area for that wave 4, highlighted on the chart using this yellow target area. And after we overshot the area, you can see that we continued seeing further breakdown moves, and we are yet to see a recovery that is yet impulsive to the upper side, and that means that there is a very high chance that this movement to the lower side is not yet done, and we are going to get one more new low in the formation of this Elliot wave count 5. And using the Elliot wave, that is the fib extension, we can be able to get a minimum target area for this wave 5 by connecting the fibs from the high of the wave 1 to the low of this wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of that wave 3, and on so doing we can get a minimum target area for that wave 5 at the fib level 0.618, and that lies above the 0.718, which is the area over here.
But before we get to that key area, there are key areas of support that we need to first pay attention to. And the first key area of support lies above the 1.162, which is the area over here. If we lose that key area of support, then expect further breakdown moves to the 0.95, where we have our next key area of support. And on losing that, then it will be most likely that Fetch AI is going to give us a low below the 0.718 before we can attempt another bounce back. Sorry for that. So that is the roadmap that I'm expecting Fetch AI to follow for the next coming days. For now, I don't see any bullish movements here on the charts. Though I have these, we can say that we have a double bottom over here, because you can see that the key area of support above the 1.16 has been holding, where we got a low over here and another low at the same exact point, and now that has led to the formation of a double top, that is a double bottom, which is a bullish pattern that breaks to the upper side, having the minimum target areas being given by the height between the tops and the neck, that is the bottoms and the neckline. And using a trend line over here, we can be able to get that height, then place it above the neckline. So if by any chance we see another push to the upside, breaking the neckline above the 1.4, there's a chance that we can easily see a breakout getting us back above the 1.656 in the next coming days. Yeah. We can also take a look at GRT. So GRT, from the lows we made on the 13th of January, we picked impulsively in a 5-wave structure, which is the move over here, completing the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 1. And having seen the formation of that first wave, I was expecting a bit of a breakdown move in the formation of these wave 2, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fibs from the lows we made on the 13th of January to the high above the 0.2394. And the minimum pullback target area was between the fib level 0.5 and the 7.8, and that is between the 0.2098 and the 0.1931, an area that we have not fully maximized. And you can see that we are now seeing a reaction of this area in what can easily give us a bounce to the upside in the next coming hours or maybe days, in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fib extension from the low of the first wave to the high of this wave 1, then drag the fibs to the low of the second wave, and I get a minimum target area for this wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 0.2827. So in case we start another bounce, manage to break above those significant highs we made above the 0.2253 and the 0.239, then expect the start of a breakout to the upside, getting us back above the 0.28 in the next coming hours or maybe days. So that is the roadmap that I'm expecting GRT to follow on the short term. We can also take a look at SUI. For those of you that are watching, ensure that you like the stream and also comment the coins that you want me to analyze for you. So I want to take a look at SUI. and SUI at the time of this stream is giving us a bit of a breakdown move, and we are also holding above a key area of support above the 4 USDT. That is a significant key area of support. And remember that SUI has given us new all-time highs above the 5.3868, and that movement has also been obeying the Elliot structures. And to just zoom out to give you my Elliot analysis on the charts, back in 2023, we started a very impulsive bounce on the SUI chart, where we first peaked impulsively in the formation of this wave 1. Then we started a pullback in the formation of this wave 2 into the minimum target areas highlighted on the charts using that blue target area, an area that we fully maximized, gave us a reaction to the upside in a move that has now given us new all-time highs. And SUI peaked in the at the all-time highs in the formation of this wave 3, and having peaked in the formation of this wave 3, whatever we expect next is the start of a pullback in the formation of a negative count 4, which I believe is what is happening at the time of this stream. And I expect that we are going to get a bit of a short-term pullback on the SUI chart into this area over here, which can be given by connecting the fibs from the lows we made on the 5th of August in the formation of this wave 2 to the all-time high. And also doing the minimum target area lies between the fib level 0.5 and the 7 and the fib level 0.382, and that is between the 2.95 and the 3.535, the area that I have marked here on the charts. So in case of any sudden pullbacks here on the SUI chart, this is the area that we need to pay attention to, because this area also needs to continue holding a support, give us the formation of a higher low, which is a bullish pattern, and also give us an entry point for us to be able to ride an impulsive movement to the upside in the formation of this Elliot wave count 5. And in the formation of that wave 5, I will be expecting SUI to get us back above the $7 mark and also give us new all-time highs. So that is the roadmap that I'm expecting SUI to follow. I also have a request on XRP. So for those of you who are joining the stream, ensure that you comment on the live chat which coin you want me to take a look at. So XRP. XRP continues to see higher prices after breaking out of this bull flag that we had here on the charts. You can see we had a flag, which is a bullish flag, that broke to the upper side, gave us a retest, and we have continued pushing higher. And we are yet to fully maximize the minimum target areas for that bullish pattern, because the target areas lies above the $4.7. That means that there are high chances that XRP is going to give us another leg to the upside, getting us back above the $4.7 in the next coming hours. Also basing the analysis on the Elliot structures from the lows we made back in 2024 October, there's a very high chance that we first peaked impulsively in the formation of this wave 1. Then we saw a pullback in the formation of this wave 2. And the minimum target areas for the second wave were given by connecting the fibs from the low of the first wave to the high of this wave 1. And you can see that on this retracement over here, we got a reaction of the fib level 0.382, which is now giving us the start of an impulse to the upside in the formation of these Elliot wave count 3, whose minimum target areas can be given by connecting the fib extension from the low of the first wave to the high of this wave 1. then drag the fibs to the low of the second wave, and I get a minimum target area for the wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that lies above the 5.7323, an area that we can easily maximize in the next coming days, then expect a pullback in a wave 4, and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that Elliot wave count 5. So that is all I'm expecting on XRP. And in case of any sudden pullbacks, then we need to see the formation of a higher low over here for us to expect that this bounce is going to continue and also fully hit our minimum target areas. Can also take a look at Dogecoin. So Dogecoin is still stuck within a key area of resistance over here that lies between the 0.43631 and the 0.37498, the area that I have marked on the charts using this red target area, because I believe that from the lows we made on the 5th of August, we first peaked impulsively in the formation of this wave 1, then we started a pullback in the formation of this wave 2, and now I'm stuck between whether the low is in or whether we are going to get one more new low in the formation of this wave 2. And what will determine what is going to play out on the Dogecoin chart is this key area of resistance over here between the 0.374 and the 0.436, because if by any chance we manage to break through this key area of resistance to the upside, then that will be suggesting that we have a low in place in the formation of this wave 2 and an impulse to the upside in the formation of this wave 3 is playing out. But if by any chance we get rejected over here, then I will be expecting to see one more new low here on the Dogecoin chart in the formation of this wave 2 within this yellow target area that lies between the 0.33 and the 0.236, this area over here. So in case we get rejected, expect one more new low in the formation of this FC, because there's a chance that whatever is playing out at the moment is an ABC corrective structure, and all we have seen is the formation of this wave a bounce in a wave B, and we are yet to see one more new low in the formation of that wave C to also give us the low in the formation of this wave 2. Yeah, so that is all I'm expecting on the Dogecoin chart, and the key area of resistance that we need to pay attention to lies between the 0.436 and the 0.374. So guys, I think that is all for this live stream. I don't have any comment on the coins that you guys want me to go through, but I can also check Trump coin before I leave. So the coin is dumping. It's now dumping, and you can see that the market cap now stands at 9.9 billion and the price is 49.5, and in the past 24 hours we have seen a 28.1% drop, and that is quite significant. So guys, remember that this coin is a meme coin and it's all fueled by hype, so we need to be very careful, especially after the inauguration, because we can easily see a massive drop on the coin. And
if I take a look at the charts, I can be able to give you key areas that we can pay attention to in case of any sudden pullbacks in the next coming hours, and those areas should continue holding a support. So let me get the charts. So here is the chart. Be using the daily chart. Sorry. Use the daily charts. Okay, let me switch it to the 4-hour chart, because I want us to use the fib extensions to try and come up with key areas of supports that we can pay attention to in case of any pullbacks. So using the fibs, connecting the fibs from the lows that we made down there on launch to the all-time high. How do I make this chart bigger? How can I make this chart bigger? Okay, guys, give me a minute to do a settings of these on the Fibonacci's for a better view. So in case this drop continues, I need to see Trump coin holding the area between the fib level 0.5 and the 618. I can mark that area here. So this is the area that you need to pay attention to, between the fib level 0.5 and the 7.8, and that is between the 37.31 and the 15.94. So in case we continue dropping in the next coming hours, that area needs to continue holding, and on holding within this area, there's a chance that we are going to get another reversal to the upside, pushing higher to the all-time highs above the 76.62, and possibly make new all-time highs above the $100 in the next coming hours or maybe days. We also need to have in mind that ahead of the inauguration, maybe we might get that increased volatility and a lot of hype on the coin, and if that plays out, then we can expect more aggressive movements, pushing us higher to new all-time highs without getting the dump into these area that I have marked on the charts. So that is something else that you need to have in mind. Remember, there's a lot of volatility involved in this coin over here, and anything can happen and at any time. We can easily get a reversal, pushing us higher to new all-time highs, maybe above the 100 USDT. But in case of any sudden pullbacks, pay attention to the area between the $15 and the 36.99. And that's all about Trump coin. You can also take a look at Melania, which was launched today. And I have seen some articles that the coin is going to be listed on a number of top tier exchanges. And for those of you that maybe don't have an exchange account, you can check out the links
down in the description box that you can use to create some accounts on which you can trade Trump coin and also Melania. Is it Melania? I don't know how to say the word. So there's a request for QNT. I have done my analysis on QNT. What do you think about Casper for the short term and also the long term perspective? Thank you for the GRT analysis. Someone is thanking me for the analysis on GRT. So I can take a look at Casper. Casper has been one of the best performers this year. And from what I can see on the long term, we are seeing much of a consolidation here on the Casper chart. We're seeing much of a sideways consolidation, because if you take a look at it from the weekly charts, you can see that we have been moving within this range over here. We have been stuck within a range between the 0.1892 and the 0.0927. That is the area within which we have been stuck within. And you can see that at the time of this live stream, we are almost trading at the lower side of this consolidation zone, and that means that there are chances that maybe we are going to get one more new low within the consolidation zone, find support before we can attempt another breakout to the upside. But if by any chance we lose the 0.09 over there, then Casper might see further breakdown moves. And from the lows we made down here on the KuCoin chart to the all-time highs, then we need to see Casper holding within the area between the fib level 0.5 and the 7.8, which is a minimum retracement area for Elliot wave count 2s, because we can term this whole structure to the upside to the all-time highs as an impulse in the formation of an Elliot wave count 1, and this sideways movement over here is much of a corrective structure in a wave 2. And the area that we need to pay attention to lies between the fib level 0.5 and the 7.8, and that is between the 0.05509 and the 0.1189. So if by any chance we get a breakout out of this consolidation zone to the lower side, then this area over here needs to continue holding, give us the formation of a higher low, and that will be a perfect entry point, expecting another push to the upside, breaking the all-time highs that we have at the moment, and possibly getting us new all-time highs. So that is my long-term perspective on the Casper chart. If I jumping to the 1 hour chart, see whether we can see any short-term movements here. So on the short term, you can see that Casper, like most other charts, from the lows we made on the 13th of January, we saw this aggressive bounce that peaked above the 0.1556. Then we started a pullback to the lower side, and using the fibs, connecting the fibs
from the lows we made on the 13th of January to that high, you can see that we are holding between the fib level 0.5 and the 7.8, and that is between the 0.11, the 0.33133441 and the 0.11886. And as long as this area over here continues to hold, there's a chance of a recovery breaking above these significant swing highs, and the moment that plays out, there's a chance that we can easily test the all-time highs above the 0.21. So that is my expectation on the short term. And that's all for this stream. I hope to catch you on the next one.